Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ISB. We're starting off the game with a base hit immediately by number 25 on ISM. I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting my roster here. We have a little bit of a wind issue just because we have a really nice fan sitting up here before us, but we're playing International School Manila versus the International School Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur on the mound right now. And ISM is up to bat. We have a balmy 39 degrees here in northern Bangkok. With humidity, people have told me it's somewhere between 43 to 44 degrees Celsius. A slight wind, which is a little bit relieving. But otherwise, we're talking about a sweltering, sweltering day. Both these teams playing their second game today. I'm assisted here as our camera director by Maggie Moore. Second batter up. Walk after 4 balls. There's 1 out. We're currently in the top of the first inning. And Kendra Morris is up to bat. Second and third today. And that's it. Is that cool? And CJ, call us. Working on our cameras here. We have 3 cameras. However, because of the heat, one of our cameras kind of melted. So we have a replacement camera in right field. We're working some technical difficulties out on. This weekend is Songkran weekend, so getting students to come in on Friday afternoon and help out when they could be at the beaches has been a difficult thing to do. We got a steal going on here at second base. Looks like safe. There. So Morris is sitting with kind of 1 and 2 with 1 out, with 1 on second. You can't see it because the players are there. But just remember, every pitch you're going to do something. You might even want to stand up too. You know, it's totally up to you. And you can bend that back a little bit. Okay, 1 and 2 count still of the foul ball. We got a infield fly. Oh, foul ball here, almost caught by a catcher. By ISKL. It's never the third strike. So you can't, it's only the third strike when they swing or it goes in that perfect area. 1 and 2 count still after 2 straight foul balls. Little high, and looks like we're going to advance our runner from second to third as we're now at 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out with a runner on third. Having continuous wafts of smoke come by and fly over ISB as beginning of Songkran parties are starting to occur right outside the gates of ISB. Have a nice base hit to center field. It brings in the first run of the ball game. Nice RBI brought in by Kendra Morris, a single. We're still with 1 out, and it is now ISM 1 and ISKL is yet to bat, sitting with the goose egg. Number 12 up to bat for Manila. And it's like Allie. Allie's a captain of the team here and a senior. She's number 12. Okay, we got a stall in the second. We're sitting with 1 out and 2 strikes. With a runner on second base now. So Allie's going to try to knock a nice little single here. Hopefully bring her runner around. Be able to reach first. Oh, we have this strike, but we missed the ball in an overthrow by the catcher, but great pick by the first baseman. And Allie takes second. So it looks like we had a foul tip, strike 3, and Allie smartly and very quickly ran to first, where the throw was a little bit high, but first baseman made a great skying catch, caught the ball as runners eventually ended up on second and third. So we're sitting with 1 out, with a runner on second and a runner on third, with number 10, Maxine Zamora, up to bat. Freshman in her first ISS as a softball player. Pitch a little bit high. We're at 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Get a nice line drive right over the third baseman's head. Brings in another run. Runner advances to third. So we're sitting with first and third, with ISM bringing in another run. Increase their lead by 100% all the way to 2. I'm very proud of my math as an English teacher. If it gets a little bit higher than 4 or 5, I might not be able to do the percentages for you. You're going to have to do those yourself. Nice little pitch. Well, I thought it was a nice pitch. Referee. Okay, I'm a basketball coach as well. I apologize. Umpire sees it a different way. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out with runner on second and third. Little confusion there from the runner from second. Third base runner from third decided to stay. Second base decided to come over and pay a quick visit. Quickly ran back. Allie quickly ran back, got back on second base. I'm sorry, that's Maxine Zamora on second base with Allie on third. Up. Misjuggle and pitch. Got a nice diving slide in. Allie picks up the third run for ISM. All right, we got 2 outs with a runner on third, 3 runs. And Lexi smartly gets out of the way as we had a little bit of a wild pitch get in, brings in the runner from third. So now we're 4-0 with 2 balls, 2 outs, no one on. Lexi, nice clear base path here. So now we're looking at a count of 3-0. Lexi calmly watching pitches come in. Takes the, never mind, she did take the 4th pitch, which umpire and I not eye to eye quite yet. And comes count of 3-1. Lexi takes a little dribbler to the pitcher. Pitcher turns, catches, overthrows. Looks like we have a small error. Lexi's taken off to second base. Right back to the pitcher sub. Error on the throw to first base. FEMA wasn't able to sky on, as she has a couple of other different throws, so JJ has a quick foul. She's now sitting with count 1 strike, no balls, 2 outs with a runner on second. JJ feigning bunt. Smartly takes a pitch for a count of 1-1. Okay, just want to let you know I'm being joined here being joined here by Wendy just as Lexi steals third. Wendy's going to be taking you home tonight. She is a softball player herself, knows a heck of a lot more about the game than the basketball, water polo, and volleyball coach you have talking to you right now. So, Wendy, I'm going to turn the game over to you.
All right, thank you. Right now it's 3 balls, 1 strike on JJ. And a runner on third. Nerd pitches is a little bit too high, and JJ walks to first. Up to bat right now looks to be number 8 on Manila, Jasmine Ralph. With runners on first and third, they're definitely looking for a run. 2 outs, so the pressure is definitely on Jasmine, a sophomore from the UK. Looks to be some disagreement between the coaches and the umps. Some conversation between the infielders. Not quite sure what's going on. Looks to be some confusion, that's all.
I need to grab this and get the scoreboard on this. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're doing great. 3, okay, we want to check the score. The score is 4 right now. It's 3 once we go back and check and see where things are. We have 0 strikes, 0, or we have 0 outs.
I don't know how long you need.
Right? So it's at 2
5
outs.
onwards.
So it's been 2 outs. I messed that up.
Yep. Are you still going to go down?
Yeah,
It's 2
but
outs.
later. Probably 5.
2 outs. Top of the first, and it's 4 up. I screwed that up a little. So sorry.
So should I go and come back then?
No, you can stay.
Doing great, man.
Stay with me right now.
For being baseball.
Okay.
Are you going to
Probably not. I mean, I'll help you like with the
You will be
filling in the stuff.
Do you know what this
You'll understand
just
the game
play by play. I'll do the color. So you just say a walk by nerd or a ball by nerd, pitch by nerd. That's coloring on catcher.
Click on center, and you'll go to
Do you guys know anything about softball?
click in the picture.
They know more than me.
Then it goes here. Now, you can further. This is what's live. So if you want to go to that one right now,
Time to like the last of the text.
boom.
It's so hard.
You got that? Now I would use this as my next one.
Anyways, joining me right now is Madison Mehta and Fizza Movin.
And now I'm ready. So if you
They're kind of unconfident about their commentating.
We're swimmers. I'm
Yeah.
a swimmer.
Madison's a swimmer, so it's not really her forte. Anyways, Helen misses one of the butts, and looks like St. Lauren is back at home scoring. Oh, very, very close to play on third by JJ, but she dives and makes it. Rather unfortunate for Panthers right now. Once again, Ralph is up to bat with 1 ball, 2 outs, and a runner on third. Helleran fumbles a little bit, but JJ does not run to home. ISKL looks like their defense is definitely on guard and ready for any runs home. Ooh, and Ralph swings but misses, does not make contact. Hopefully now that she has a...
I didn't know if you were talking to me or Maddie.
Looks like 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs from there.
That's fun. Thank you.
A great pop-up, and Nerd catches it. That's 3 outs. Fantastic defense from Panthers at the end.
It's hot out here.
I agree, Maddie. It's a hot day.
Fantastic input here from Madison
He's
Meta.
ready for Songkran,
Anyways,
guys.
yeah, right now it's actually
What's
a
the
Thai
temperature,
holiday
Wendy?
called Songkran. I don't know, something around like 40 degrees Celsius. It's super hot.
That is hot.
Pretty hot.
Feel bad for anybody visiting from cooler climates like Taiwan.
I'm sorry.
That's terrible. Anyways,
Looks like it could rain. Nope,
Maybe.
it doesn't.
it's way too hot for rain right now. But pitching is Morris, number 5 on ISM. Looks like infielders are having a little pep talk in there.
How are you, Fizza?
I'm doing fine, Maddie. How about you?
Very good, thank you.
Okay, it looks like first up to bat right now is number 7, Fema Zahid.
Hana, would you like to say something?
No. She says yes. No, I'm good.
She gets a little taste of the ball, the bunt. But unfortunately, it's a foul ball, so that's 1 strike. Zaid looks ready to hit at any moment. Oh, but unfortunately, a little bit of a low ball over there from number 5. Kendra Morris is a freshman from the Philippines. 1 ball, 1 strike. She's got some very fast pitches, so once she gets them in the zone, it's definitely going to be a killer. That's 2 balls, 1 strike. And she swings. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hopefully Zaid can get the next ball right down center. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, and a pop up. And Morris catches it. That's the first out. Up now is number 10, ISKL. Hannah Muse, senior captain from the US of A. Let's see how she handles Morris's speed. She hits a foul right along the left field line. Bounces just past. Muse definitely looks ready for some big hits.
If you want to, there's nobody over there, so I wouldn't even use it. I would use these 2 screens. Play goes over, and then that's a strike.
And a strike. That's 2 strikes from Morris over there. Very fast pitches. Looks like Muse has to back up in the box just a little bit. And she swings right past Morris and Sawaki. Muse is safe on first with a very solid hit right down the center.
I'll go in like 5 minutes.
Up now is number 14, Kelly Irahola Vallejos, I would like to say. Not doing a very good job in IB Spanish right now, so apologies. Anyway, she looks like a lefty. Looks like it was a little bit outside for her, according to the ump. So that's 1 ball, no strikes. And Muse tries to steal second. She does steal second, so that's a sacrifice from Irahola over there. 2 outs
Next
now.
up to bat is number 2, KL.
Olivia Allam from New Zealand, a sophomore. She's had some great hits over the course of the day. Looks like a strike. Ooh. And it looks like a very close call, but yep. And Muse is out. That's the end of this inning. Very, very strong pitches from Morris over there, and some strong defense from the ISM General.
You're going to be on the camera over there. You see it right there underneath there? And you're going to be second pitcher, second, third base. And you can zoom in and you can do it nice and easy. I'm going to, freeze it. That's all. All right, you have water? No. I'll show you. I got water. Do you have a water bottle?
Looks like Norzami's still up at the mound. On first base is Zahid, second base Alam, shortstop Hannah Muse, third Irohola, right field Drapeau, center Lim, and left field Nina Milstead. Looks like Jennifer Sawaki is up to hit. Lefty and a 4-year ISS player from Japan. With a 5-run lead, they're definitely looking to secure that gap between. Looks like one ball from Nur. Just a little bit too high for the ump's liking. And it hits the ground this time, so that's 2 balls, no strikes. Hellerin's catching, and so far today she's actually been quite good at stopping the ball from going any further than the home plate. Just a little bit too high. Great jump and stop, so that's 3 balls, no strikes. Nur pitches it right down the middle. That's 3 balls and a strike. And Jennifer hits it up towards second baseman, and she catches it. That's Olivia Allen. Up to bat now is Yana Po. Sophomore that gets a lot of support from the crowd and the dugout.
Yeah, I think that's a much better.
Ho ducks a little bit, but the ump calls it a strike. Nearly hits her. Just a little bit too far in, so that's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Straight hit right towards second base. A bit of a fumble, but Yana is safe on first. Up to bat now is number 5, Kendra Morris, the pitcher. Let's see if she's as good at hitting as she is at pitching.
And then that's all. Just click once on this. Okay, I think we need to click and drag. Is that cool? So click and drag.
Looks a bit too high.
Something's going on.
Halloran's ready to intimidate Poe back to first.
Because you want to have here, and then watch this one here, and then when it actually hits it, you want to click right here to get that.
Nair pitches it just a little bit too low.
So, just hold a second.
Halloran can't quite get it between Morse's legs, so Poe is now on second base.
So then if you click once,
Lots of aggressive base stealing here. Just a bit too high, but Halloran gets a grip on it, so Poe's still on second. Morse is also up to bat. I believe it's 3 balls, no strikes. Poe makes a run for it. The fumble by Halloran means that she makes it to third base. It's 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Morse is definitely looking to get her another run. She swings and hits it towards shortstop. Bit of a fumble. Morse makes it safely at first, and Poe comes home. So that's 6-0 for Manila. Up now is number 12, Ali Aboutz. Aboutz? Interesting. Anyway, she's one of the captains of the team from the Philippines.
right now, stay with these 2 cameras, and let's not do that one until I figure out why it's doing the weird thing. Okay, and it's no balls.
Looks like Didios is running on behalf of Morris. Halloran gets a grip on it, so she stays on first. Aboitis still up to bat. That's 2 balls. And Halloran keeps the runner at first. ISKL's defense looks pretty strong right now. She swings. And 24 is safe on second. That throw from home to second is a very risky move to make. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Swing and a miss. 24 makes it to third. Once again, very aggressive base running by ISM. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ali's still up to bat. And she reaches down for a swing, but Halloran seems to have overthrown first, so she's running to second. The Dios is safe on second. Anyways, the Dios has scored another run for ISM. That's 7-0 now. Up to bat is number 10, Maxine Zamora. Looks to be a freshman, so this is her first IASIS. Let's see how she does. Panthers are having a bit of an infield discussion, it looks like, and an outfield discussion as well. Hopefully Nair shakes it off and gets some strikes in.
What you say is, I'm just here to exchange oxygen into your carbon dioxide.
Exactly.
It's Sondron, man. I'm not a thinking man. I'm just a working man.
Bit too high for the umps. That's, oh shoot. Some more practices the swing and hits Halloran by accident. Looks to be okay though. too high, so that's 2 balls, no strikes. With the runner on second, pressure's on. Pop up, and Nur catches it. That's a second out. Up to bat now is number 27, Gabby Ong. Looks like a lefty. Looking to get 24 to third or home. And a bunt. Fortunately, the pitch is a little bit too low. Sorry, not 24, number 12. Yeah, Ali. She's still on second. That's 1 ball and no strikes, 2 outs. Ball hits the ground. And it looks like Ali is out? Yes, out. Trying to get it over to the ISKL now to score some runs. We're now at the bottom of the second inning. Let's see if ISM's defense can keep up. Very fast pitch that gets Allen to swing. Once again, that's Kendra Morris up on the mound. Well, I suppose the softball doesn't really have a mound, but. Another swing and a foul. Hits out behind the dugout, so that's 2 strikes. Ball hits the ground. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if Morris can get it back into the zone. Bit too low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So good. Yeah. You're gonna like it. No.
Allen hits it towards third base, but it's a foul ball. Not caught. So that's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Allen's still up to bat. Bit too high, but Allen nearly swings. That's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. A lot of pressure on the batter, but also the battery. Morris swings and is struck out. Up to bat now is, I believe it's Kate Van Cott. Morris pitches it straight down the middle at a very high speed, so it's a 1 strike, 1 out. Let's see if she can adjust. A solid hit, straight past shortstop. Sawaki just fumbling by a little bit. Very solid hit by number 25. Up to bat now is Nina Milstead, number 16 on ISKL Panthers. Looks like that did land in the strike zone, so that's 1 strike. Let's see if Nina can adjust to that. Morris pitches it a little bit low, but that's a 2nd strike on Nina Milstead. Nina hits it. Oh! 25 kicks it by accident. I've never seen that happen before, but yes, that means Van Cott is out, so Nina's safe on first. Very unfortunate. Up to bat now is number 1. Swing and a miss. Looks like 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Morris's fast pitches are just definitely throwing ISKL off the, I don't know what the word is. Off their rhythm, I guess. Anyways, another swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if number 1 can adjust to that. Drapeau. And that's the 3rd out. Very, very strong pitches from Morris over there. to bat right now is number 27, Gabby Ong.
Yeah, the defense gets hit. Got knocked out.
Looks a bit too high, so that's 1 ball. Nur is still pitching. Sophomore versus sophomore. Second ball. Sorry, third ball. And looks like a strike. That's 3 balls, 1 strike. Looks to be in favor of Ong right now, but it could change. She swings it up. Second baseman, Allen catches it. That's 1 out. Up now is Lexi St. Laurent. She swings and gets a tiny bit of a touch on that. That's a strike. Looks like a bunt. Seems successful. An overthrow. Lexi runs to second. Definitely got some legs on her. If it wasn't for the overthrow, it might have been a single, but fortunately for Lexi, she's safe on second base. Up to bat right now is JJ Hilliard. Oh, another attempt at a bunt, but the pitch was just a bit too high. Lexi safe on third. Very smart play by the ISM players. JJ is ready to get Lexi home. Pitch is a little bit too low, and Lexi makes a run for it. She is safe. Very, very close call. Kicking up some dust in that. Looks like another run for ISM. Bringing it up to 8-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Looks like JJ should be in the clear. Oh, and she hits it towards third baseman and is safe. Very close. That's a difficult throw from third to first right there. Out to bat is number 8, Jasmine Ralph. Pitch is a bit too high. JJ does not run for it, but the throw is made from home base second just in case. That cutoff is a very hard throw. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Ralph swings for it, and JJ makes it a second. That's 1 ball, 1 strike, and a runner on second. Looks like there's some cheers of support from the TAS girls on the bench. Pitch is a bit too high. And she does feign a bunt just in case she can get JJ to third. Thankfully for ISKL, Van Cott's intimidation keeps JJ on second. There's 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. A bunt that lands just in the safe zone. Looks like she's safe. And JJ is also safe at home, scoring another run. Unfortunately, number 8 looks to be out. Having lost her footing just a little bit. Still, sometimes sacrifices must be made. Up to bat right now is Jennifer Sawaki, number 25. A strike from Nur. But for a year ISS player, she's probably plenty used to it. And she hits it right towards shortstop. Oh, very nice play by ISKL Panthers over there. To the top of the third inning. 9-0. Okay, thank you. That's about right now is number 17, Marilyn Lim. Looks like it's 2 strikes. Once again, Morris's pitches are definitely delivering. She makes a bit of contact, so it's a foul ball by Marilyn Lim. Still safe in the batter's box. Let's see if she can adjust to the fast speeds that Morris has been delivering throughout the entire game so far. Just a little bit too out, so that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lefties seem to have a little bit of an advantage at times when it comes to softball and baseball. Some may say they have a tiny, tiny bit of a head start, but oh wow, she just got hit, so that's 1 walk. No hard feelings though. It's about right now is number 5, Tarl Halloran, catcher. That has been doing a great job behind the base. Let's see how she does up on it. And a bunt. Oh, very close. Contact was made. That's a strike. Hopefully she'll get the next one. ISKL is looking to get some runs in while they can. Another bunt, and it's in. Oh, very, very close for Halloran. Bunt can be pretty tough, but it's necessary sometimes to advance a runner. Now with the runner on second, I believe Zahid is up. Number 7, ready to score some runs. Solid hit. Right between first and second base. Right fielder seems to be a bit confused about what to do. Bit of an overthrow and a dive to second. Sorry, to home. And another slide to third by Zahid. Looks like that was the first run scored for ISKL. Up now is number 10, Hannah Muse, senior captain. Hopefully she has just as much luck with scoring a run, but... Oh, and she swings it, hits it straight through Morris's leg. Nutmeg right in softball here. Muse is safe on first. He's had some solid hits throughout this game. Up to bat now is number 14, Kelly Urhola. Another lefty, it looks like a strike. And Muse is safe on second. ISKL is getting a bit aggressive on that base stealing. Even with the knee brace, Muse is doing very well as a runner. Irohola hits it up, but Jennifer catches it. So that's a third out of this inning. She's on top of her game. Okay. Yanapos on first base. Up to bat now is Morris. Very strong pitcher and a very strong hitter as well. ISM's look pretty good this game. Van Cotta fumbles it just a little bit and Poe's on second now. That's one ball, no strikes, no outs. Poe runs to third, and she's safe, kicking up some dust along the way. Moore's still up to bat. 2 balls, no strikes. She swings and hits it right towards the pitcher. Play is made. Poe's out at home. Very close call and a very nice slide, actually. It's always unfortunate to come up from the slide and be out. Anyways, up to bat now is number 12, Ali, a junior from the Philippines. Ali swings and gets just a tiny bit of a touch. Morris runs, but has to go back to first, and it's a foul. So that's 1 strike, 1 out.
That's the PG-13 version of what I'm gonna do.
Morris looks safe on second. That's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Let's see if Ali can get her third home. Ali hits it right towards third base, but a bit of a fumble. Oh, very, very close, but she manages to get her hand right onto second base. Morris is safe. Runners on first and second. Zamora up to bat. Let's see if she can get them home. Nearly gets hit. That's 1 ball, no strikes. Van Cott's looking very aggressive up there. Zamora hits it right towards left field. Shortstop just misses it by a tiny bit. Morris rounds and dives onto first. Oh, sorry, that's the Dios, actually. Looks like she may have gotten injured along the way. Looks like she may have hurt her shoulder along in that slide. What a champ. Up to bat now is number 27, Gabby Young.
My parents aren't gonna let me. You have to leave at 5. Who's supposed to cover?
Mike Rutherford. Og bunts it just into play. Wisely cuts off the lead, so that's bases loaded now. A bit of a fumble, but shortstop gets it in time, and runner on third doesn't run to home. Apologies if I forget who's on which base. I don't have the greatest memory or the greatest vision, so that's a bit of a handicap on my part. Anyways, looks like a strike from Nur. Up to bat right now is number 9, Lexi St. Laurent. Ball hits the ground, a bit of a fumble from Van Cott. And Ali makes it home, scoring another run for Manila.
This one's really pretty. I can't see anything right now. My eyes are on this one.
With the 10-point lead, ISKL's defense need to step it up. Runners on second and third. Ali attempts to bunt, but the pitch isn't quite right, so that's 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Attempted a bunt. Van Cott intimidates any runners back to their bases. That's 3 balls. Oh, sorry, my bad. Don't know what's going on. Seems to be in a bit of a pickle. Ooh. Lexi dives to second. And so does number 27, Not quite sure. Yep, I think that's another run. Looks to be some dispute between the coaches and the ump. 2 outs.
Wait, which number?
Anyways, fun made.
Really good.
JJ makes it to first from a fumble on first baseman. I don't know what's going on. And she's out.
We should interview.
So Madison, as a swimmer, what's your take on softball?
It's an interesting game. I like it.
Me too.
Do you have any clue what's going on?
No, I don't. That's why I have not been saying anything.
Well,
And you told me not to.
okay. Well, I try my best as a commentator.
Fizza, do you have anything to say?
Yes.
I feel bad for any viewers. I apologize.
No, we're making it entertaining.
We're being a bit goofy over here in the commentator's box while we're waiting for play to continue.
Anyone feeling the heat today?
My.
It's real hot.
Anyways, looks like the pitcher has changed to number 14. Papers are flying over here as well. Izzy Poe.
36 degrees in sunny Bangkok.
Enjoy your day, get a cool drink, and cool off. This is not sponsored by.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, no promo.
We're expecting a high of
Not sponsored by Gatorade.
Expecting a high of 38.
Possibly even 39.
Low of 29.
You want us to say something one day. You just said
Actually, there's no hope of going sub 30 in Bangkok right now. One of the perks of it being Songkran is that we're meant to spray each other with water so we can cool down.
I am 9.
Yep.
Don't know if IS is going to celebrate like that afterwards.
We'll see.
Up to bat right now is number 2. Vivi Allen.
You own her a bunkin. She wanted me to know what she wanted to know what you thought of it. She's awesome.
Izzy's pitch hits the ground, unfortunately. Hopefully she can shake it off and get some pitches in. Bit difficult to live up to the standards set by Morris, but I'm sure she'll be fine. Allen swings. That's 1 ball, 1 strike. I wonder if it's like ASMR for them. Ball is thrown a bit too high, so that's 2 balls, 1 strike. Hopefully, Izzy will get them to swing at it again. Ball hits the ground.
Here we go, Izzy.
I believe it's 3-1 right now.
You got it. You got that.
Hopefully Izzy can get her rhythm in.
There you go.
Helen doesn't swing, so now it's a full count. 3-2.
Come on, Izzy. One more. One more. Here we go.
Hopefully Izzy has her rhythm going. Allen swings and hits it just a tiny bit, but it's a foul. It's called by the ump.
Oh, come on.
Still full count. Pitch is just a bit too low, and that's a walk for Alum. Up to bat now is Van Cott. Olivia runs to second base, and she's safe, even with a little bit of a fumble on that slide. Very close call. Van Cott hits it towards left field. Oh, very close, but safe between Sawaki and Millard over there. Looks like Van Cott's safe on first and Alum's safe on third. Up to bat right now is Nina Milstead, number 16. Van Cott runs to second. She's safe. Izzy covering as she should. Anyways, that's one ball. I think no strikes. Pitch is just a bit too high. 2 balls, no strikes. Nina's ready to hit. Ball's just a little bit too low. But it looks like Didios is there to stop it. So that's 3 balls, no strikes. And a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nina looks ready for anything. This time the ball's just a little bit too low, so Nina walks to first. Bases are now loaded for ISKL. Maybe they can score some runs with Drapeau up to bat. Izzy pitches it just a bit too high. That's 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. ISM still leading by 13-1, but hopefully ISKL Panthers can score a run in the next few minutes.
Thank you, Wendy, for passing it over. Wendy's got to head out prior engagement, so I'll be taking over commentating privileges and responsibilities. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning, 13-1 with the Manila Bearcats beating the Panthers from ISKL 13-1, and we have no outs with bases loaded. 3 balls, 1 strike. Number 1, who doesn't seem to have the right number in the program, so not number 1 in the program, but I'm sure number 1 in some people's hearts, if not everybody's hearts. So we just had a walk, so ISKL will double their score from 1-2, so now it's 13-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Got 27 minutes left on the clock. Looks like we'll be able to finish this game if If ISKL keeps scoring, it is going to continue on. Sun is starting to set. Temperature's dropping a little bit. Looks like we're down right around 35 degrees now, maybe 34. And once that sun hits the horizon, we'll drop down to a nice 31, 32 degrees. First pitch, nice strike. As Marilyn Lim takes that first pitch. That's actually not a strike. It was called a ball. That's how the umpire raised his hand. Second pitch, once again, another ball. Looks like we're going to bring in a play at the plate. And pitcher careful, almost. First baseman came in, actually. No, not first baseman. That was the pitcher. Came in. A little bit dangerous covering the plate there. Glad no one was injured. Score is now 13-3. Another ball, another loose pitch, another run's coming in, another play at the plate. Oh, once again, blocked the plate. So we have a little discussion here about sliding. Looks like the pitcher did make the plate available. Umpire still deems the runner safe at home, so it is now ISKL 4, ISM Bearcats 13. 3 balls, no strikes, no out with 1 runner on third. Still searching a little bit for the strike zone, getting warmed up. Ooh, threw a nice pitch right in there. That's where it's starting to feel the zone a little bit. Super nice pitch. Nice, calm, collected. Izzy came in again. This time, the pitch was a little bit high, so she puts another runner on first base. So we have runners on first and third. It looks like Tyrrell coming up on to bat. Stealing second base. Manila not too concerned as long as our third base runner stays on third. One ball, no strikes. Runners on second and third. Another pitch coming in a little bit above the strike zone. Two balls, no strikes. Okay, looks like we had a worm burner right up the middle. Looks like a play out, coming back at home. Leaving her at second base. That nice single right up the middle. ISKL scores 2 more runs. Still no outs. Score is now 13-6. One ball, no strikes. Oh, it was a nice pitch up the middle, but played quite well. Thrown out at first. Nice play. That'll be the first out of the inning. A little slow there on the directing of the cameras, so I'm currently running a little bit of double duty. Just lost both my students, my commentator and also our director. The 5 o'clock hour, family dinners. One out, one runner on. Another ball. Lining up for a bunt here, trying to move. Pulls back, wisely doesn't take the pitch. Another ball. And now we have a run down here. Let me try to see if I can get the screen over. Up a little bit slow on that. I apologize. Looks like we tagged her out at third, so now we're 2 outs. That camera switch there was a little bit of my fault, or if not, well, going back with the mathematical part, I was 100% my fault. Not quick enough with the right-hand mouse here, being left-handed. Not that your announcer needs to tell you that he's left-handed, but when it comes to mousing, that's how I do it. Nice hit down left field line. Retrieving that ball way out of... Looks like we had a safe play at third, so we had a nice little triple. Okay, so we're with 2 outs, no balls, no strikes. Got coach coming out, talk a little bit to the outfield umpire. Give a little bit of breather here. 13-6 is the bottom of the 4th. 2 outs with 1 runner on third. Right up the middle. Strike 1. Little foul tip, back into the backstop. Everything resets. Now we're at 0-2 count. Sorry about the, if you're hearing any wind interference here. I have actually a huge fan here to try to make sure our equipment stays online. We've already had a couple cameras throw some attitude problems. This is... Well, once again, I did not get the ball. I did not get the camera over to third base camera. What you missed there was a quick rundown and some snappy base running there. So we're back with 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner on third. Little dribbler here, right. Nope, it does go foul. So back to a count of 1-2. The runner on third. Another ball. We're going to another rundown again. Once again, I don't have... Oh, and they tagged her out on the rundown. That's the end of the 4th inning. 13-6. Nice little run there by ISKL. Once again, in between innings here, we're having a little problem with YouTube. We do have to turn off the audio. Probably hearing some cheers there, not having to listen to me anymore. But we have to turn off the audio if popular music comes on, because YouTube's bots starts taking off YouTube streams for copyright violations when we're playing our music. Haven't figured out how to get by that aspect. So.
Jasmine, serves up.
All right, we have Jasmine Reef up to bait. Ralph, I'm sorry. It is the top of the fifth. I need to update out on the screen there. We had a little bunt. Foul ball by Jasmine, so now we're 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the fifth. A little bit of a high pitch there. We're at 2-1 now. Jasmine showing some of that patience. Another high pitch here, so now we're sitting at 3-1.
Let's go, Jasmine.
That would be ball 3 or 4. I'm sorry. A little confusion there. Everybody started running a little bit faster. Now up to bat lefty.
Let's go, Jen. You're good.
Looks like we have a nice stolen base there.
Let's go, Jen. Get it, kid.
Okay, so we're at 0-1 count. A little bouncer there. So now 1-1.
Hey, take it deep.
We'll juggle at third. Brings the ball into home plate. Nice shot there. Looks like we got a triple out of it. Jasmine moves to third. Or no, actually scores again. I apologize. So we're sitting on a count. New batter. 1 runner on. Now count of 1-0. Scored now 14-6. Looks like we're lagging here a little bit here. I apologize.
Let's go, Pedro.
Score's now 15-6.
Your pitch.
Runner on second. And chased back a little bit by the pitcher. ISM here putting the foot on the gas. No outs. Looks like scoring 4 runs. Check that. 3 runs. So 1 ball, no strikes. Gotta change that on the screen as well. You're seeing my great multitasking skills. Out to first base. Now coming back into home. A little bit of brinksmanship there, making sure the runner stays back. Sun's playing a little havoc with our camera right now. We got a little bit of a dark home plate camera. I apologize about that. That'll be the second out of the inning. Two out, 1 on. Runner at first. Looks like Lexi back to bat.
Nice ball! Right there! Save! Let's go! Third! Yeah, Gabby! Hey, nice one, Lexi! Hey, nice one, Gabby! Let's go, JJ! Let's go, JJ! There we go, JJ! Go, Jasmine. Down. Hey, that's it, Lexi. Let's go, Jasmine. Let's go, Jasmine. You're good. Hey, let's get 3 outs, girls. All right, girls, let's go.
So after a pretty high scoring last couple of minutes, it is now ISM 18 and ISKL 6. And it looks like if we have, oops, I just got a softball into the foot from absolutely no problem. Dangers of being a director and commentator. Somehow ISB foul tipped the ball over the discus area into the commentating booth. We have 5 minutes and 30 seconds to actually finish this game, stay on time, so there will be a time limit here. However, if Manila does end the inning with a 10-run lead, by the ISS rules, we will have a playtime rule here. It's going to be 6 innings or 1 hour and 40 minutes. We're pushing the 1 hour and 40 minutes a little bit, but there's also an exception. Well, that's for the time frame, but we also have 15 runs after 3 innings or 10 runs after 4 innings. Just to help you out with your mathematics here, it's currently a 12-run deficit by the ISKL Panthers. It's been a long, hot day here. Let's return back to some gameplay here and get those rules off the field. Bottom of the 5th inning, ISKL trying to prolong this game if the time doesn't get in the way. Nice pitch right down the middle for the first strike. I liked it so much I marked it as 2. Let's go back and put that back as 1. A little high. Count is 1-1. Nice cut. Right out into right field. Landed in for a nice beginning. Bottom of the 5th inning. Single. It looks like I'm having a few technical difficulties here. Base is loaded now. Run into some heat issues. I'm having some cameras not wanting to cooperate here, so I apologize. One's the home plate camera a little bit too dark. And this just goes to 6. We only have 1 minute and 10 seconds left for time, so we're gonna. I think we have to end the inning though. So maybe I'll get over to fix that camera in just a minute. Two more runs. 18 to 8.
Check, hope, 4-4.
Two balls, no strikes. Bases are loaded, no out. It is the bottom of the 5th inning. The score is 18 to 8. Miller on the mound, trying to close this game out. Panthers trying to make a good comeback here. ISKL coach wants to talk with his batter a little bit here. Gotta wonder what you're thinking here. He definitely wants to swing, have their players swing at the perfect pitch only. If not, hopefully take a walk here. Let's give him a little bit of instructions to the left here.
Ain't nothing to be worried about. There we go.
Bases loaded, 3 balls, no strikes, no outs. And that would be ball 4 that walks in the run, so now we're back down within 10, but time is out, so looks like this will be the last inning. ISM coach wanting to chat a little bit with their infield, outfield, of course. The obligatory long walk to talk about things and wondering what the guys in the infield are talking about. Score is 18-9 with no balls, no strikes, no outs. Once again, our scorekeeper should definitely be fired. Which, by the way, if you're worried if I'm actually being mean, that is actually me doing the same thing, doing both. Commentating in a very poor way, by the way, and trying to manage all camera angles. So here we're back into action here. No outs. Bases are loaded. Exciting ISS action. That would be first ball. And somehow 3. Ball 2. A nice pitch there. And now it is 2-1 count. Oh, nice. Got a loose ball here. And that scores ISKL's 10th run. And we're at 2 balls and 2 strikes on that missed catch.
Way to go. You're doing fine.
That home plate camera has a little bit of sun right on the lens, so I apologize about the darkness there. I do need to run over there and just move it over a bit. That's now putting us in a full count. We got 2 runners on, second and third. The batter facing a full count, 18-10. IS's time rules in effect. And I'm just impressed at how well I'm multitasking and haven't even fallen down yet. Nice pitch, good little cut, took a bad little hop, became safe, and scored the 11th run, heading to second base. In second, now it looks like we're coming home. Gonna have another play at home, and she's out. That'll be out number 1, but ISKL scoring 1, so it's 18-11. ISKL's coach coming to make sure everything's okay, make sure his base runner from that collision still doesn't know which dugout to walk toward. Reset the balls here. We're down to 2 outs with 1 runner on second. I'm sorry, it's 1 out, 1 runner on second. Bottom of the 5th, 18-11. That's ball 2. Hey. Yeah, it fell over and it's got tied back. Did you see how much it's moving now? Yeah, I don't think it'll fix it. It's out number 2. Runner advances to third. Need 1 more out to finish the game. It's 18-11. ISM trying to finish this up. ISKL's tying run. A couple batters back, sitting somewhere in the dugout right now. ISM making sure that tying run doesn't happen. So has to strike out 1 more batter. Got a grounder coming into base here, looking, trying to find the strike zone here. 1-0 count, 2 outs, 1 runner on third. Just a little high, ball 2. Third pitch comes in. It's ball 3. 3-0 count. Pretty decent pitch there. Definitely cheered on by the crowd. But I'm pretty sure that was a nice strike right down the middle. Nice pitch. There's strike 2. Now we're at a full count. All our pitcher needs to do here is one more strike as the crowd's cheering. Single to left field brings in the next run, so we're 18-12. 6-run deficit. Key swing at the bat, definitely swinging a very nice pitch right over. That would have been strike 3, so protected the plate quite well. It's now 18-12. Let me switch you over to a little bit better camera there. A little bit more light instead of having light right on top of the thing. I'm sorry, it looks like we're playing a night game out there. It's really not that dark. But at this juncture, that's the only camera I have, because it looks like our other camera in right field has now malfunctioned and is overheated. And that happens in Thailand. I think I've malfunctioned and overheated a little bit as well. 2 outs, 1 runner on first. 1-1, runner from first advances to second. Catcher smartly waits, make sure he gets the ball back to the pitcher. Count is 2-1, 2 outs. Tough pitch bouncing off the ground. Great work by the catcher to make sure it doesn't get past her. She's definitely a wall back there. She's done a very good job dealing with some of those balls hitting a little bit. Don't think that this heat has not taxed people out here. It's pretty hot. That'll be ball 4, so she can go ahead and advance. At least that's what I had. No one else agrees with me, so that wasn't ball 4. We're going to keep it as ball 3 since that's probably what really happened and I made it up.
Somebody stole my foul box. That's blocked.
Okay, I am pretty sure now that is ball 4, and everyone else here agrees with me. So, you know, hey, every once in a while the squirrel gets a nut. That one happened to be mine. So there we go. We're now with runners on first and second, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out, and this game is over. That looked like a nice little pitch there. And umpire agrees. I'm contemplating just trying to stay at this angle here. It doesn't even look like I can see the other screen, so I apologize about the light there. Actually looks like it's playing at nighttime. That is not the case. I'm not even sure we can see the ball. Looks like we had a little bit of a wild pitch. Ball came by. Both runners advanced from first and second to second and third in the proper order, which you would expect. So we're now with 2 balls. No, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that'll be ball 2.
Hey, take your time, Missy. Take your time.
That'll be ball 3. As your commentator here actually, marks it as 4, but I'll bring it back down to 3. Nice rack right down third. Called it foul ball by the umpire. So the foul ball, got to bring back the run. There is no run there. So that'll be strike 2. So we're up to a full count. 2 outs. See if ISKL's rally here comes up a little bit short. Big pitch here for both batter and hitter. Could be. It's not on it. Well, it's on. Okay, here comes pitch. Up another foul tip. Keeping the hope alive here.